Hello. Hope you all are doing well. It is time to start up Final Fantasy. Okay, so last I left off in here was 1,000 Miles of Totorock, because of course. Oh, I almost forgot. Let me move something real fast. Oh, nope. No. Don't move that. Move this. There we go. So we're gonna start off doing that. And moving on with MSQ, I played a little bit earlier just so I could unlock Paladin, which I did. So now we're officially a Paladin. No more gladiator business. And we'll just keep on moving with MSQ. But like I said, I hope your day is going well. If you want to talk about it, you're more than welcome to. I did also attune to a couple more places while I was out running across the realm. There's a few more places in, like, Limsa that I can, is... way to go? No, it is not. There's a few more places that I can... excuse me. That I can go to and teleport to. And then I also unlocked PvP, which I'm never gonna use. I'm just not a PvPer. Not one of the things I wanted to do when I started playing this, so we just didn't. Oh boy, here we go. Here we go. Wait, I wasn't supposed to be here. There was no reason for me to run over here. I should have just opened the dungeon. All I had to do was open the dungeon. That's okay, we can still run around. I'll probably need to be back here afterwards anyway, so it kind of works out. Tilt. The tilt. I love my fat cat mount. He's so cute! Look at this little loaf bun looking chubby baby. Those tiny little eyes. Look at those little eyes. Oh, okay, it's time to go. Doesn't help that there's like 5,000 different ways to go. I always warn people that I don't remember the way. I do not know the way at all. Come hither. Come hither. Oh, wrong button. Ah, fuck! Made some questionable choices just now. Was there another one? No. Yes. Oh, shit. Didn't realize. Didn't realize that guy was behind me. Nope, wrong button. Again. I don't only have one AoE though. This way? Yeah. Now that I think about it, I don't know if they've made less little twisties and turns through this area. Oh, why did I jump? Of all the things. Oh, shit. Why do I keep turning that off? I think I'm gonna have to find a different place for that. That's not a good place for it to go. Come on. Ready. Okay, that's one way to do it, I guess. Guess you don't have to know the way anymore. Let's see if we can pull a little bit further. Oh, there we go. Let's see. Just maybe. Maybe not. Maybe we can. We'll see. Oh, fuck. There we go. Expertly done. There we go. So much. Definitely a little bit more streamlined now. Wasn't like this, but when I last did this dungeon. Keep going. There we go. There we go. Sorry I don't talk a lot during dungeons. I focus. Because I don't remember what I'm doing half the time. And a lot of these dungeons have changed since I last done them. Like, for instance, Totorock is more streamlined now, which I'm perfectly fine with. I just didn't know. It's just been forever since I've done it. Been at least, like, 3-ish years. Mighty Slayer of Ifrit now comes to me. Without a countenance that bespeaks the understanding. An intriguing power, the echo, I must needs choose my words with care.
Mayhap I might if I deign to speak in my guest crude tongue.
I'm gonna try and speed through this a little bit just because people are in a group with me and probably want to hurry up and finish this up.
Of the Asians, servant to the one true God.
Fortunately, La Habrea talks very slow.
Fantastical tale.
Really
It is
absorbing.
A tale to tell Eorzea's children before bedtime, and it will soon be dark, bringer.
The dark minions.
All that stands between this world and darkness is an irksome anomaly in the ether. The echo. Yes, yours is a most fascinating. Alas, like all good tales, it must needs come to an end. But fear not.
Good old La Habrea.
Here, feel the presence of evil.
For the end of your tale is but the beginning of another. The tale of the Crystal Stamar.
Alright, Brad, come on. Okay, I'm gonna skip this because it's taking too long. It's taking too long. Get over here, damn it. Okay, let's go over here. Bruh. There we go. Sticking with the pointy end. Ooh. That's done, and that's done. Aw, that was sweet of them. Bonk. Oh, what is in that? Oh, is that supposed to be the Elder? Yeah, okay. They return! Ugh, finally, fresh air! Mayhap not too fresh, but better than before. Ah, Sinister One is gone. This one can leave this awful place. Did Walking One vanquish the many-legged one? This one is grateful to Walking One. This one is called Frixio, eldest of these ones of Little Solace. I forgot that's why we were here. I'm not gonna lie. I completely forgot. I wonder if I should... Eh, it'll be fine. Alpha Squad reporting, sir. Nothing of note at Lark's call, sir. Understood. Return to Area 12. Damn it all, where is that accursed icon hiding? It's ya boy. No sign of our wizened friend. I'm afraid not, my lord. Shall I order that the search perimeter be expanded? Absolutely not. We risk alerting the Guardians to our presence. His Excellency bid us avoid unnecessary confrontation. Loath though I am to admit it, I have found no evidence to suggest that will be gracing the mortal realm in the near future. I ask you, what good is a god who does not grant one's wishes? Were I a sylph, I should strongly consider finding myself another idol. Which reminds me, what of the sylphs we've captured? A handful of them seemed to be in reasonably good health when I last looked. Ah, apologies, my lord. I fear we may have been overzealous in our efforts to compel them to summon their icon. Really, Centurion, were you not aware that vegetables bruise easily? It is well that I did not entrust you with the important task of making my dinner. Well, mayhap it was a kindness. Better dead than truth than dead in one's own god. To one's own god, I suppose, if you believe in such things. Dawn is upon us. Make ready to withdraw. Good old Imperials. Useless. We are so close to completion. I can fair taste it, but at this rate... No, I must be patient. Our efforts will bear fruit in due time. What was it that you always said? Ah, yes. Though it mean bringing down the very heavens, who shall challenge the limits of possibility, if not we? In that alone you are right, Garland. But your star is long fallen, while mine doth begin to rise. And it shall burn so bright, that Lord Bambalsar's ultimate weapon will seem a mere candle beside it. Ah ha 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 ha! Hero's got an obsession. Those walking ones did for those walking ones did for Noxia. This one is certain of it. This one fears that oh my god. This one fears that other taken ones also suffered the same fate. This one is convinced. Walking ones have black hearts. Seek only to harm these ones. Walking ones are not to be trusted. Now, Neroxia. Do not pass judgment too hastily. Not all walking ones are alike. Though there are evil ones among the walking ones, there are good ones also. Hmm? Does walking one feel unwell? This one would know. What brings walking one to this place? came to this one's rescue at Neroxia's bidding, then this one owes Walking One a debt of gratitude. Hmm? Walking One has questions about Lord Ramu? Then this one will provide answers. But first, let these ones quit this lightless place. This one will return to Little Solace. When Walking One is ready, please come and see this one. These ones may speak properly then. Know the way out, do you? Oh, no, I guess you do. Then it is settled. Let this one accompany Walking One outside. Hmm. Alrighty. Done. I don't even remember where Little Solace is. I think it's this way. Definitely not here. There we go. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. Look at her go! Oh shit, maybe it was the other way. It was the other way. Whew. I was literally over there. I was over there when I left! Good lord. Literally passed right by it. Jeez. My sense of direction is terrible. Okay, let's try this again. Ah, you're back. Tell me the Sylph Elder as well. Thank the gods for that. I don't rightly know what to make of the rest of your tale, but I'm full glad that Frixio didn't come to any harm. Ah, but there I go tempting fate. Run over to Little Solace and secure us peace with the Sylphs before aught else befalls us, eh? Rest assured, I'll send word to our friends of Charlian and the Twin Adder both. You've done Gridania a great service this day, lass, and earned yourself a place of honor here at the Druthers in so doing. Be sure and come by whenever you feel like drop a kick here in Firewater. Let me see. That's better than what I've got, so we'll just take that. Say, friend, there's something I'd like to ask you to see delivered to the Sylphs of Little Solace. This is Azema Rose Oil. It's a gift to celebrate the safe return of their tribe's elder, and a token of Gridania's desire to unite. The wood is not like it. Oh, God. Today I can't read either. I did really well last week. The wood is not what it once was. The calamity changed the elementals, weakened them. Until their strength is returned, we must lend them ours to keep the wood safe. But ours alone will not be enough. We must have the strength of the sylphs as well. Only by working together and fighting together will we survive together, and the 12's wood with us. The gift I ask you to bear is a symbol of the hope that both Gridanian and Sylph alike will live to see the light beyond this darkness. I see what I was doing. I was trying to go back to Little Solace without stopping by the Druthers first. That's what happened. But the map is literally right there. I had it up the entire time. Hang on. Was I supposed to go anywhere else? No. think I have to pass by, or pass a certain, get through a certain MSQ quest to be able to do the next job quest, but I'll do those off stream. I don't remember where I'm supposed to be. Supposed to be over here? This is Bent Branch. Definitely not supposed to be over here. In East Shroud. Okay. Actually, what am I doing? Just teleport! Just teleport. What are you doing driving? Or not driving there. Well, driving there. Enjoying the scenery, taking the long way. A gift from Walking One, Buscaron. A gift for these ones? Such a lovely scent. This one has never smelled anything like this before. Walking One, Buscaron, and Adventuring One are very kind. Know that this one is deeply grateful. Many Walking Ones are scary. Many Walking Ones utter many lies and much deception. But this one is moved. Let all these ones be friends forever. Forever and ever? And ever? I do not need these. Believe in yourself, Jesus Christ. This one has been expecting Walking One. This one fetches Elder One. This one is pleased to see Walking One again. Welcome to the home of these ones. Oh, don't skip. Nope, nope, nope. There y'all are. Ah, there you are, Sava. We've just been hearing tell of your deeds and of daring do. Well done. Ah, the Walking Ones who aided Neuroxia. This one is grateful. A pleasure to have been of service. If you do not mind my asking, how did your misadventure come about? This one does not mind. The misadventures, as Walking One calls them, of this one began when Imperial Ones entered the wood. Fearing trouble, these ones decided to watch Imperial Ones closely. But these ones watched too closely, and Imperial Ones noticed and tried to catch these ones. Having nowhere else to hide, this one fled into Todorok. Would that this one had not, in Todorok... Wait. Would that this one had not. In Todorok, a sinister one robed in black tried to feed this one to a many-legged one. A sinister one robed in black. Why do I have the feeling I should be more worried about that than I am? Elder Frixio, we come to you as emissaries of the nation of Gridania. This missive bears the words of the Elder Seedseer. This one sees. So Walking Ones of Gridania are fearful of Lord Ramu. Plainly put, yes. Your people summoned the Lord of Levin but once, yet that single occurrence occasioned great alarm. But it's not as if the Gridanians dislike you or anything. Actually, it's just the opposite. They think of you as friends, and they don't want anything to get in the way of that. That's why the Elder Seedseer wrote to you. This one well knows and respects Horned One Kane Senna. Be assured, like Walking Ones of Gridania, these ones have no desire for conflict. These ones resorted to summoning Lord Ramu to protect the wood from Imperial Ones. This one counseled against doing so, but it was not heeded. Against this one's wishes, Lord Ramu was summoned, and all those ones who took part became touched ones. These ones want so desperately to turn touched ones back to normal ones, but did not know how, and still do not know. Touched ones, meanwhile, wanted to turn these ones into touched ones, and did not know how. Did not know how. So this one fled to Little Solace with all those ones who did not wish to be bound to Lord Ramu. Oh wait, sorry, did know how. Oh, Jesus Christ, I pressed the wrong button again. But walking ones of Gridania need not fear touched ones or Lord Ramu. Unlike other primal ones, Lord Ramu is not callous and cruel. So long as walking ones do not trespass on these ones' ancestral homeland, where touched ones reside, walking ones will not suffer thunderous judgment. But this one has spoken enough of touched ones. This one would speak instead of these ones. And this one said, these ones desire peace with walking ones of Gridania. And so the ones ask for... Wait. And so these ones ask for a chance to set things right. By way of an addendum, mortals who are tempered come to take on the qualities embodied by the primal in question. In the case of the sylphs, Ramu's influence has made them fiercely protective of their homeland. That explains why they're so hostile towards trespassers, but what about the abductions? Fine question, Ida. The abductions are, I believe, an expression of the tempered sylph's desire for reconciliation, another quality traditionally associated with Ramu. In the crudest manner imaginable, they seek to bring their fellows back into the fold, a timely reminder that the challenges posed by each primal are unique. Elder Phrixio, we thank you for making your will known to us. The people of Gridania will rest easier in knowledge that they and the Sylphs are united in their desire for peace. Wishing to cooperate, this one has written down the feelings of these ones. Please see that these feelings are conveyed to the Horned One, Kane Senna. And with that, I believe we can lay the matter of Ramu to rest. That Sylph Elder is very reasonable, I must say. You could learn a lot from him. Was that a jibe? If so, I feel it only fair to observe that one of us wouldn't recognize reason if it punched her on the nose. Did I say fair? I meant reasonable. Anyway, we're going to head back to the Waking Sands and tell Mephilia all about it. Fear not, we will be sure to mention the instrumental part you played in all of this. And while we see to that, we should appreciate it if you would deliver Phrixio's missive to the Adder's Nest. Elder Phrixio, we humbly thank you for your time. It has been an honor. The honor is this wait. Oh my god. The honor is this one's. Together let the walking ones of Gridania and these ones find a way to live in peace. Please wait, walking one Sava. This one is yet to give walking one a token of this one's appreciation. Ooh. Raspberry flavored. When these ones summoned Lord Ramu, these ones were gifted this crystal. This one would now bestow the crystal upon walking one as a symbol of these ones' trust. Is it raspberry flavor or is it watermelon? I think it's... hang on, we gotta do a little recap, a review. Let's see what we got. Because I think the blue one is blue raspberry. Got blue raspberry, and is the red one watermelon? Shit, now I don't know. That's strawberry. I gotta figure out what flavors these all are. Sava, you must lick the stones. This one was not mistaken about Walking One. Walking One is destined to walk a fate far crueler than this one can imagine. A brilliant light from within Walking One enveloped the crystal. This one saw. Mark this one well. That crystal will one day be of use to Walking One. Walking One must keep that crystal safe at all times. Before Walking One returns to Gridania, this one would ask Walking One to watch Touched Ones. So long as Touched Ones are not troubled, Touched Ones will not make trouble. If Walking One witnesses Touched Ones making no trouble, mayhap Walking One can testify to Walking Ones of Gridania that these ones mean no harm. These ones' homeland is fraught with danger. This one marks down safe places to look out for Touched Ones. This way. Look out. Ah, boo. Just chillin'. There are tempered selves in the distance. You do not sense that they pose a danger if left alone. A little beep, but I don't know what it was. Ah, I see. Back to Gridania. You've awakened. Welcome. I figured you were gonna go back to sleep if I just ignored you long enough via text. All so sleepy today. I'm so sleepy today. I fell asleep like 2 or 3 times. Like 2 or 3 episodes of sleepiness. Took a nap this morning, shortly after I woke up, and then I fell asleep earlier while I was playing Final Fantasy because I was just doing like the more boring stuff. I say the more boring stuff, but I was just doing like non-MSQ stuff. And then I fell asleep again. I was doing something completely different, I feel. Technically, you ignored me. Okay. You ignored me because you were asleep. Ah, if it isn't Sava, how went the meeting with the Sylphs? Yeah, no, that's fair. You can always just, like, hang up on me if I fall asleep while I'm on the phone. I will not feel bad about it. Because if I want, like, if anything, I'll just call you back. But if I fell asleep, I know what I did wrong. A missive from the Sylph Elder himself, if I may. So the Sylphs have no desire for conflict, nor do they intend to summon Ramu. And so long as we leave the Tempered Ones be, we need not fear any aggression on their part. The Elder Seatseer will be overjoyed to hear that the Sylphs have welcomed our overtures, and in the knowledge that they bear no ill will, We may channel our resources towards tackling the more conspicuous threats to our security. I know you never hang up, but you can. It's okay. You've done this nation a great service, my friend. On behalf of all Gridanians, I give you my thanks. One more thing. The Sylphic folk have long been friends to Gridania. The mere thought of being at war with them pained the elder seer to no end. But owing to your efforts, she will be able to rest easier. Being the benevolent soul that she is, my lady will surely try to find a way to reverse the tempering process. Once again, I thank you. Have the scions of the seventh dawn not offered to mediate between our peoples, suspicion and doubt may well have led us into needless conflicts. Pray pass on my regards to Lady Minfilia. Hello? Hello, Sava. Can you hear me? It is I, Minfilia. Ida and Papalymo returned some little while ago, and they wasted no time in regaling me with the tale of your exploits. Thanks in large part to you, the name of one primal may be stuck on our list of... Oh my god. Thanks in large part to you, the name of one primal may be struck from our list of enemies, and the Gridanians may turn their attention to more pressing matters. Well done. Yet the end of one tale is but the start of another. Pray return to the Viking Sands at your earliest convenience. I would apprise you of the present situation in person. Just teleport there. Pray return! Well, if it isn't my favorite adventurer, welcome back, Sava. Lady Minfilia awaits you within the solar. Please enter at your leisure. Noonan. Oh, I didn't even have to go down the hall this time. I'm given to understand that the matter of Ramu has finally been resolved. I am level 40 right now, but I am doing like level 24 quests. I fear resolved bespeaks a permanence we cannot rightly claim. Yet I am well satisfied that the Lord of Leven will not trouble us in the foreseeable future. Your satisfaction is assurance enough for me. How fares the investigation? Well enough. Thancred is sparing no effort. They are many in one, just as you suspected. Their purpose, however, eludes us still. Do you pay to play Final Fantasy once, or do you pay monthly? So, you pay for the expansion that you're doing. So, like, for instance, A Realm Reborn, you pay for that. What was I gonna say? Heaven's Word, Stormblood, etc. You pay for those games, but you also pay a monthly subscription. The free trial keeps you from doing that until you hit, I think, the end of Stormblood, with its own restrictions. But I think I pay like $13 a month for my sub, and then they release a new expansion like every 2 years or so. So every 2 years I'll pay like $30 for the game, and then continue paying my sub because I play this game a lot. Nice thing about the sub though is that um, you can pause it at any point that you want. Like if you want to stop your sub because you're not playing as much and you're not playing like all the time, then for instance, Gabe, he doesn't pay his sub anymore. He's been off for I don't know how long, so he doesn't pay for it anymore. But if he decided that he wants to start playing again, he'll have to pick back up and start paying the sub again. And it doesn't like add on the time that you've been gone. It just picks up at the $12.99 or whatever and starts just billing you again. Okay, I already read this part. I see. Ah, I've been meaning to ask, but is Alize quite well? I feel as I've scarcely seen her in recent days. Yep. Oh, you haven't. And nor have I, alas. Alize has chosen to walk her own path, stubborn girl. But you may be but you may be assured that our destination remains the same. And on that note, I take my leave of you. I trust the Baldessian report will serve you well. Lined paper? I take it we can proceed as discussed. Why do you ask? You scarce need my permission to act. Such a little turd, I love him. Oh hey, it's you. It is good to see you again, Sava. He just claps. I've been looking forward to congratulating you on your triumph in the Twelveswood. Owing to your efforts, conflict has been averted. Truly, you have done. Oh my God! Truly, you have done the Scions proud. With that, we can strike Ramu from the list. So who's next? The Sahagan and Leviathan? Lord of the World has not answered his minion's call of late, nor is he expected to do so in the near future. While the Sahagan remain as aggressive as ever, they lack the quantity of crystals required to call their god forth, or to call forth their god. As with the Selfs, we can leave them to their own devices for a time at least. For a time bears repeating. We can ill afford to fall complacent. It is as Y'shtola says. Unless we know the minds of the beast tribes, we cannot predict with any certainty that when next a primal will return to plague the land. This being the case, we must proceed with as much haste as prudence allows. Any word on Titan? The Maelstrom keeps the kobolds under constant observation. We shall hear from them ere long. You may depend on it. Indeed. So then, of all the known primals of all the known primals that have been active in recent times, we are left with Gridania. Wait, I meant Garuda, who is the primal of the Ixal who live near Gridania. Yes, that's what I meant. Gridania! So many moms to cover. Would that there be a more efficient way to conduct our surveys? Were he still with us, we would not have to. We would not have. Oh my God, we should not long have wanted for a more practicable solution. Not wrong there. Where in the world are you, Chief? I had no idea who they were talking about for a second. I didn't know if they were talking about Chief or Louis Soir, but that makes sense. But one sure step at a time. Henceforth, the Order of the Twin Adder will handle all matters pertaining to the Sylphs, under the sage guidance of the Seed Seers. I bid you all a moment's respect. Oh my God! I bid you all a moment's respite. You have earned it. Okay, bye. Is there something else, Sava? Given some candy. Oh, no, I don't get to tell her about that part. Beg pardon. A man named La Habrea, sporting a red mask and robed in black. 12 preserve. Prior to the calamity, the Asians took great pains to remain hidden. Why would they choose to cast off their veil of secrecy now? Gods, this bodes ill. Must take advantage of the present lull in primal hostilities and investigate this La Habrea. Learn all that we can of him and his designs. I dread the... Oh, not eek. Ataru! Self, in Thanalan? At long last, this one finds walking one Sava. This one is most dependable of these ones. Oh my god. Is sent by Elder One Frixio to help walking ones. This one is called Neuroxia. This one comes as a friend. Let these ones be friends. Pleasure to meet you, Neuroxia. Back. And we're going back into the office. I didn't even get to leave there, technically. Yes, Tataru is as ready to express her fright as she is to express everything else. Not all of us are forged of the same steel as you, I'm afraid. But it takes all kinds to make a family, and it pleases me to no end to see ours continue to grow. One by one, the people of Eorzea are beginning to unite, Sava, drawn to the hope that shines within you. Yet a darkness threatens to engulf this light. Never have I doubted the Asians' presence, but that they have grown so brazen as to carry out their work in plain sight fills me with a sense of deep foreboding. That's fair. What did you just give me? More Vesper Bay Aetheryte tickets, hell yeah. I'm afraid there is no rest for the weary, Sava. We must delve further into the motivations of the masked man, the Asian known as La Habrea. This is an ideal moment to do so, while our hands are not bound dealing with another primal. At present, we know little and less about the Asians, only that destruction follows in their wake. I should not be surprised if these beings are behind the chaos that racks the realm. If my fears prove to be a reality, we must do all in our power to stop them. Earlier, I sent word to each Grand Company to solicit cooperation. The Immortal Flames responded to the effect that they have information on a potential sighting. This is intelligence that we can ill afford to ignore. Go speak with Flame Commander Swift at the Hall of Flames in Ul'dah to inquire further. How you go about the investigation thereafter, I leave wholly to your discretion. But whatever you do, never forget that we are dealing with the unknown. You cannot take too many precautions. Be safe, Sava. It's so funny. So I named Sava after my sister's cat. Cat's name is Sav. She gets nicknamed Sava. And I just went with that. I could have named this Alt Keely, because I have a cat named Keely. I mean, I guess Mango would have worked too, but she's not orange. But Sava's not black and white either. This has no relation to Sava except in name. Or, my alt has no relation to Sav except for name. Oh, this is getting a little too wiggly wobbly. run to take in the sights. Yeah, there is. Okay, that's what I thought. Ignore y'all. Y'all can handle that. I believe in y'all. Da 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 da. So, a long time ago, when I was running through this area, I had wondered if the 80 sins of Sasamo were 80 steps, like all uh, four flights of stairs were 20 steps each. They are. I counted. Why I counted, don't ask me. I don't know. I just, it's, I counted. I counted. And there are indeed 80 steps, representing, I guess, 80 sins. Whatever they are. Probably look into that. I'm sure there's lore somewhere talking about the 80 sins of Sasamo. Maybe? Jurors Guild, no. Aetherite Plaza to go to the Hall of Flames. +4. Nope. PvP in this house. The Masked Man. Ah, you are come on behalf of the Scions, of course. Yes, as we've already relayed to Lady Memphilia, there's been a sighting of this rogue near about eastern Thanalan. The Brass Blade stationed at Highbridge described him in detail when he alerted us to suspicious activity. I would point to you the witness, but I'm afraid he died not 2 days ago, slain by a marauding horde of Kirkiran. Fate can be a cruel mistress. But do not be too quick to despair. Being situated on a trade route, Highbridge sees its fair share of travelers. Folk are always coming and going, and some among them may well have caught a glimpse of your target. You could do worse than to speak with a merchant named Hihibaru. The fellow's always starved for customers, and he'd no doubt welcome your attention whether you have coin or the mind to spend it. Whether or not you have coin or the mind to spend it. Great. I'm gonna actually teleport there. That works. Didn't know it made that noise when you land. Oh, he's playing Mario Party 3? Are you gonna play along with it? You already talked about everybody streaming today. It's a popular day to stream. I mean, you didn't talk about it on chat, but you talked about it to me earlier. Welcome to Highbridge, adventurer. Whatever you seek, I, Hihibaru, can provide it. Probably. You're after a masked man. I'm not sure if I have one of those in stock. Oh, you're after a masked man. Why didn't you say so sooner? Such an individual might have featured in one of the many rumors I've heard. If you linger a while, mayhap you'll learn a thing or two, eh? Die? When the Order of Nalthal began excavating the ruins below, I had hopes that Highbridge would turn into a bustling hub for pilgrims. But thanks to the nigh endless beastman raids, folk are too afraid to come in within a malm of here. Not playing with people, I think he's letting the CPUs duke it out, or he's playing against the CPUs. Okay. I sold everything I owned to get my venture started, and I'm loath to give up without making an earnest effort to stick it out. But if things keep going as they are, I'll be bankrupt before the moon is through. Mining won't do me any good, though. No, for my business is to survive. I need business. Speaking of which, perhaps you'd like to browse my wares. Spend a bit of coin to help a struggling merchant? The masked man. Ah, I'll take your bloody masked man. I know what I said before, but vague rumors are all I've got. If you want to know about 'em, go and ask other merchants. Ew. You need to cheese grate your feet. Gross. Yeah, that's a mood. I have heard tell of the masked devil. Seems they've been appearing. Seems he's oh my god. Seems he's been appearing not only around Highbridge but everywhere else. Elsewhere about that land too. No folk have reported seeing him to convince me he's more than a figment of the imagination, but little is known about him otherwise. Absent-minded merchant. On the trail of a masked man. I have heard of him, but only in hushed tones and faint whispers. It's said he wears a black hooded robe, and looks right suspicious. And that's about all I can say, little though it is. All everybody knows is that he's masked and that he's a man. Have I seen a masked man wearing a dark robe? No, I haven't, nor do I wish to. Business is bad enough without shady characters lurking about. Folk have been giving Highbridge a wide berth because of all the Kikiran raids, oh my god, none but the most devout of pilgrims are willing to come here anymore. All they know is that he's masked and that he's a man. Ooh, so pretty. Not you. Judging by your expression, I take it you didn't learn much of use. Look, I'm sorry for my rudeness earlier. It's just that things are tough for us merchants at the moment. The Kikiran raids are so constant, so organized, that we're beginning to suspect that someone is orchestrating it all. I tend to put my own welfare first, but like most of us do... I tend to put my own welfare first, like most of us do, but that doesn't mean I'm a bad person. I promise to keep an eye out for your masked man. If I see or hear anything, you'll be the first to know. I finally got some honest-to-God's information on your masked man. Why so confident? Because I saw him with my own two eyes. I was out for an evening stroll, minding my own business, when I noticed a column of smoke rising from the cliff over at Thal's Respite. Curious, I took myself there to find a masked man, your masked man, I'm sure of it, standing by a fire. As if in answer, some Kikiran appeared soon after, and the group began talking at length. I'm afraid I was too far out of earshot to hear much of anything. After the group had disappeared, an idea came to me. If you were to use this smoldering coal to start a fire, you might be able to arrange a similar meeting. It will be dangerous, I shouldn't doubt, but you've proven yourself more than a match for a pack of rats. So what do you think? That's some sound, reliable information, even if I do say so myself. Well worth all the lingering about you've been doing, wouldn't you say? Sure. Sure. Oh shoot, I forgot to put the chicken in the freezer. Gotta do that later. To be frozen? This raggedy ass rock. Oh dear god, here we go. Back there. Have I been back there before? Probably not. Maybe. Hello. No footwork for you. That's it? The fact that there was only one. Get there eventually. Almost there. Whee! Whee! You. Back so soon? Were you able to find any clues leading to your masked man? The scroll! It bears a prayer. It bears a prayer to Roger, the Destroyer. In case you're unfamiliar, Roger is oh my god, Roger is the guardian deity of Alamigo, which is currently under Garlean rule. It is highly uncommon for folk of other nations to revere him. I'd wager my last skill that your assailant was Alamigan. It seems this masked man of yours is very well connected. I must confess the merchant in me envies such diverse network of contacts. That self-same merchant also senses danger ahead, and darkness besides. Are you certain you'd rather not take things nice and slow here at Highbridge? The Alamigan bandit you had a run-in with is somehow connected to your masked man of mystery. So it stands to reason that if you want to pick up the trail again, you should head towards Little Alamigo over in southern Thanalan. Just so you know what to expect, the settlement is the favored destination for those refugees who couldn't, well, adapt to life in Ul'dah. The hearts of the denizens are said to be as barren as the wasteland they live in, and for all intents and purposes, it's a lawless place. Be prepared for a not-so-warm welcome. Why would you scare Sav like that? Mm-mm. Now I'm certain how much of a help she will be, but it just so happens I have a daughter who is relocated to Little Alamigo. Her name is Hihira, and it shouldn't hurt to seek her out first. And while you have her attention, I'd be obliged if you could send her my love. Not a day goes by that I don't think of her. suppose it is. I suppose this is it then. I had hoped that you would linger here a while, cull some fiends, spend some coin, what have you. But something tells me you're destined for greater things. Wherever it is you end up, I wish you the best. No, she's scared of stinky air, which is completely founded. Actually, I'm not gonna just walk over there. I had already attuned to this aetherite. I didn't realize we go to Little Alamito so early. I thought it was closer to 50, but this is level... what? This is level 25? Stuck. Hi, Hira. Hmm? Why, yes. Hihibaro's my father. He said what? I wish I could be a better daughter to him. It's just that... Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't bother you with my family matters, but I'm grateful to you for delivering the message. Now then, what brings you here? A masked man? I'm afraid the description doesn't ring any bells, but one of the others here may have seen something. I'd recommend you first speak to Gundobald? Gundobald, the leader of the settlement. I must warn you, though, he isn't exactly accommodating to outsiders. Oh, surprised. Who are you? State your business and be quick about it. Womp womp. Cozy. That's fair. You either want to play a game or you don't. I bet you're gonna play Hello Kitty and fall asleep. Looking for a masked villain, you say? And why should we help you, pray? Struggle enough without having to answer to the whim of every outsider. You are not welcome here. Begone. Be gone. What do you mean you can't get it? Jesus. I need the children to do the little things for me. That's not why you have children. Even the cat ones. Oh, I was gonna play Final Fantasy VII so I don't fall asleep. Well met, adventurer. I'm Gizilbert, head of security here at Little Alamigo. I heard tell that you had business with Gundobald. Knowing the bristly old bear, I don't doubt he told you to bugger off. Owing to their hardships, the refugees don't trust anyone but themselves. Not even my men and I can get so much of a word of thanks out of them despite watching the place day and night. But thanks or no, I try to help my fellow man where I can, and you seem a decent sort. If you tell me what's brought you here, might be as I can lend a hand. Oh, you feel bad for calling your husband to a different room, but your cats? You want them to go and fetch things for you? On the trail of a masked villain, you say? Can't say that sounds familiar, but I have men on the lookout for a Malja to the south of here. If there's been any suspicious activity, they're like to have seen it. I had in mind to take them each... Oh my god. I had in mind to take each of a cup of... Each... Oh my god. Take them each a cup of sweet fennel tea, so as to lift their spirits. If you were to run this little errand in my stead, they'd be all the more willing to tell you what they know. That's fair. That's why I recommend dogs. They do things for you if you teach them how to do it. And reward them for it. Give them a little treat. The dogs or the cats? No, they can. They just need more convincing. They give me love and affection, and they scream in my face. And sometimes they play sports with me. Like, Caro's learning how to do barn hunt stuff. Okay, Luigi doesn't chew my stuff anymore. Most of the time. Most of the time. Daisy doesn't chew my stuff, and Caro doesn't chew my stuff anymore. Who the hells are you? I'm trying to conserve energy here, so leave me alone. Listen, they're doing fun things that I want them to do. I want them to do barn hunt, so Caro's doing barn hunt. I want them to do nose work, and Daisy and Luigi are currently learning nose work when I actually, work with them. Might try them in Fast Cat if I can find a Fast Cat meet somewhere. I'm the coach! I am basically the coach, so yes, I'm on the team. I would play soccer with them if they actually, weren't afraid of the soccer ball. Okay, whatever. I only put them in sports if they want to do them. Luigi wasn't interested in barn hunt, so we stopped doing barn hunt with Luigi. Well, ain't you considerate? My thanks, friend. What's that? A masked villain? Hiding among the refugees, like as not. Me compatriots is, as... Oh my god. Me compatriots live here, go about as live here go about as though they're dead on their feet. 'Tis near impossible to tell what's on their minds. For all I know, they're all up to no good. Alright, well, I have a feeling that that's a typical response to me in general for you. Angry River. You there. Are you an Amalja? No? Then carry on. I brought you tea. Ah, the sophisticated aroma. It's been forever since I had a drop of sweet vanillin. I'm going to enjoy this. What? Masked man? Don't know, don't care. Unless he's got dark scaly skin, stands 10 fulms tall, and has the face of a lizard, then I don't give a mummer's fart. Interesting way to put it. Shoo, shoo, don't bother me. If the Namalja overrun us, I'm blaming you. For me? You shouldn't have. Sorry? A suspicious Max man. As a matter of fact, I caught a glimpse of someone fitting that description during our patrol. Well, I couldn't quite make out whether it was a man or not, and with the mask and the robe, what with the mask and the robe, but assuming it was a he was talking with some Alamegans. I assumed he was one of them. Uh, Also, what would you rather me have them do? Because if they weren't doing any, sports and stuff, they would just be sitting around the house most of the day. Which they already do most days. So taking them out to do, a little dog sport is taking them out to do something fun that's not in the house. When I can't go to a dog park every single time. I can see that happening. I don't know who Spike is, though. Ah, you're back. So, did my lookouts have aught to share with you? That doesn't sound like much to go by. If you're to get any further in on... Oh my god. If you're to get any further in your investigation, seems to me you'll need the cooperation of the Alamegans. For this, you'll need to win their trust, and that won't be an easy task. actually. Nope. Actually, let me... Ah. Can I change my glamour plate here? I can! Sweet. I'm not saying that the cats aren't capable of doing the stuff the dog or doing stuff that dogs are. It's just more common to see dogs doing that. Teach them to go grab your stuff. But you better have treats ready for them. Oh, so you're not willing to teach them the what you want them to do. You just want them to be able to do it. Because with the dogs, I had to teach them how to do the stuff. Uh-huh. Okay. So you're determined to press on with your investigation. Then I have some advice to offer. As I said before, you won't get far without the Alamegans' trust, and the best way to win that trust is to get a compatriot of theirs, someone they respect to vouch for you. Then you better give them some really good rewards for it. No, no, you have to pay them. If you don't pay them, they're not going to do it. You got to give them some snacks, some really good snacks. And the harder the thing is, the better the snacks better be. Coin does the talking in Ul'dah, but the Alamegans are bound by something far stronger, if not as tangible, a common purpose. That purpose is, of course, the liberation of their home from the Garleans. Yeah, exactly, but once you teach them how to do it, if they do it, you gotta pay them good. Because if you don't pay them good, they're just gonna stop doing it. If they don't think it's worth it, they're just gonna go and do something else. Coin does the talking here, and I already read that part. Uh-huh. Okay. Also, keep in mind, they are your pets. And you didn't originally get them to serve a purpose for you aside from companionship. And they're already serving that purpose. May not be the way you wanted them to, but sometimes they pee on your stuff, but Gundabald belongs to the Alamegan Resistance, so your best bet would be someone who's part of the same crew. If you know any well-connected people, you might want to start asking them, or start by asking them. Uh-huh, uh-huh. It's all about you, baby. Yep, that's exactly how that works. Oh, goddamn it, I'm supposed to talk to Memphilia. 69 Aetheryte tickets, nice! Yep, that's a great way to go about life. A+, would recommend. Go get at it, queen. Speaking of your own success, have you checked your Stardust today? No, I don't think you are. I think you want to know every day how much Stardust you're made out of. How much Stardust you contain. Welcome back, Sava. How fares the investigation? I see. Given all that they have suffered, it is of little wonder the Alamegan refugees have lost faith in their fellow man. They have had their homeland taken from them, and for the past 2 decades have had to see it remain in the enemy's clutches. But what if you get more than 95%? To compound matters, none of the three city-states have the means to take in all of those who are displaced. As a result, a great many Alamegans now live on the margins of society, suffering poverty and discrimination. Mm-hmm. Actually, let me see how much Stardust I've got. It probably is a little bit low, because I can't read today. Kind of need Stardust to read. Yep, there it is. 27% Stardust. Such a small amount. Would that more be would that more could be done to ease their hardships? I fear that nothing short of reclaiming their homeland would be a lasting solution. But let us deal with one problem at a time. Returning to the matter of your investigation, it just so happens that there is an Alameda native among the Scions. I should be pleased to introduce him to you. Who I think it is? 5 pants. Hey. I'm addicted already, really? After one try? Your Alamedan comrade is named Heribert. He joined our cause in the hopes that he might find a way to liberate his homeland. While he spares no effort towards that endeavor, I have no doubt that he would be glad to assist you. If I recall correctly, Heribert is currently between missions. Try looking for him in the storage area. I forget that I have to actually click to get out of this area. Heribert, Heribert. You look like that, dude. If it isn't if it is, if it isn't Savanivish, the Scion's rising star, is there aught I can do for you? Wild beard, mustache. You wish to win the trust of the people of Little Alamigo. That is a daunting task, my friend, even for our own countrymen. I'd like nothing more than to help, but I'm afraid my name no longer carries weight with that lot. I used to be a member of the Alamegan Resistance, you see, but I left in favor of joining the Scions. Though my allegiance may have shifted, my purpose remains ever the same, the liberation of Alamigo. Yet whatever my reasons were, I abandoned my comrades, and they'll have nothing to do with me. Now, while I may have no more friends in the Resistance, I know someone who does. Her name is Albreda, and she is a resident of Quarry Mill. Say my name when you meet her, and she won't lead you astray. One Stardust hit was a gateway to harder, riskier behaviors like ordering from the Taco Bell on Sunset. Taco Bell on Sunset? I didn't know there was a Taco Bell on Sunset. Oh wait, are you talking about the one where I live, or... Hang on. Oh, that one. I mean, most of the time it was good. But I also went to that Taco Bell, like... Usually when I went to that Taco Bell, it was between the hours of 12 and, like, 3 in the morning. And it was fine. I bet you were going during the day, weren't you? Worry not. Not hard chalupas. Yeah, no, I never had a hard chalupa at the Taco Bell on Sunset. Is that street really sunset? I thought it was somewhere else, because there's a sunset elsewhere in the city. Anyway, between the hours of 12 and 4, their stuff was good. That was the only time I went out there, because it was always after work. Ew. Gross. Yeah, no, at night it was fine. You just went during the wrong time. Eh? You want me to introduce you to the Resistance? Huh, why the hell should I do that? Give me just one reason. Your friend, by the name of Herbert. Herbert sent you? That worthless Whoreson. He abandons his comrades, his woman, and now he has the gall to ask me for a favor. Simply incredible. I mean, ugh. I realize Herbert was only doing what he felt was right. He's a good man, and if he trusts you, then that's all I need to know. You see that bloke there? That's Meffred, a captain of the Resistance. I hope he can give you what you need. Captain Meffred is there. He is. I mean, yeah, that's a yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, it's not sunset, that's for sure. I haven't tried the one on Teasley. The one on Fort Worth. Oh yeah, I haven't been to that one in a long time either. Yeah, it is across town. Hang on, just a sec. Okay, I'm back. Eh, I don't think I've really had, like, any major problems at any of the Taco Bells I've been with, too. Luckily enough. I am Meffred, a proud man of the Alamegan Resistance. What business do you have with me, adventurer? Why are you out here, with no shirt on? That's the business I have. Captain, it's Galen, sir. His wounds have got infested, and he's burning up. I don't think he's got much time. God's damn it. I asked the villagers for aid, got on my knees and begged, but they refused to lift a finger. If Galleon dies, his blood is on their hands. These quarry mill cravens would turn a blind eye to our plight, but they might listen to Albreda. I fear my anger will prevent me from rightly convincing anyone at the moment. I realize we scarce know each other, but this is a matter of life and death. Please, adventurer, go to her and try. One of Meffred's is in bad shape, you say? I'm I'm sorry, but there's naught I can do. I want to help, truly, but they're my countrymen after all. But that mean I'm going against oh god. That mean going against the elemental's will. I've been at Quarry Mill long enough to know how right terrible the beings can be. I couldn't forgive myself if everyone gets banished because of me. If there's anyone who can help you, it'd be Charlene, the hamlet's resident here. If you take the matter up to her, might be as she'll listen, though I wouldn't get my hopes up. There we go. You wish to aid the Alamegans? You're possessed of a kind heart, adventurer, but I'm afraid I have not the authority to grant your wish. This authority belongs only to the elementals, eternal guardians of the Twelvewood. All outsiders, be they babes at the breast or men grown, are judged of a night whether they may have oh my god are judged of a night whether they may have placed beneath the boughs. Whether they may have a place beneath the boughs, Jesus. Alas, the Alamegans' petition has been denied. Harsh though it may seem, they do not have leave to receive of the wood's bounty. Ever has it been since time immemorial, and ever shall it be. Fun. That's how it's to be then. The bloody hero might as well kill Galleon herself. Spit on the elementals and spit on their bloody will. I cannot wait until the resistance is free of this place. But I leveled up, so that's great. I led my men to a quarry mill, hoping to find refuge. Instead, we found indifference. The cold-blooded bastards here want us out, and I can't oblige them soon enough. The problem is, some of mine aren't fit to travel. Hells, Galleon can't even stand. You well know the people of this accursed hamlet won't help us. As you well know, the people of this accursed hamlet won't help us, so I've no choice but to turn to you, adventurer. In my homeland, long antelope horn is a traditional remedy for poison purging properties. With poison purging properties. If you could bring me, say, 4 horns, I'd forever be in your debt. Let's go! Noise, though. Oh, wrong button. Yay! Take from the elementals myself. Oh, there's more of you over there. Ah, you're back. Tell me you've got 4 horns with you. Do you grind them up, or... You're a godsend, adventurer. Praise Ralgar that there's at least one woman in this place who gives a damn. Now we just need to find a way to prepare them. You wouldn't happen to know a man named Buscaron, would you? Some comrades of mine told me about him once. They never said he turns away folk in need, no matter where they're from. Seeing as he runs a tavern, he's like to have the tools to make the medicine. I'd be grateful if you could take the horns over to him and have them ground down. When that's done, bring the powder back and give it to Faramund here. Godspeed. Time to hop on my trusty chocobo. rusty. Ah, Sava, ever a sight for sore eyes. How fares the adventuring? Rolling in the coin like there's no tomorrow, no doubt. Hmm? You've got something to show me. Horns. Well, these look like good old antelope horns. Need them ground down to make a medicine, you say? Here's a better idea. I'll give you some of the stuff I have in my stores. I am no stranger to the remedy. An Alt Megan friend once used to treat my festering wounds. Once used it to treat my festering wounds, years and years ago. Safe to say, he saved my life. What's that? This is for an Alamegan soldier in Quarry Mill. Huh, so it comes full circle. Well, I hope it does the poor sod as needs it. I hope it helps the poor sod as needs it. Oh, and don't worry your little head off about payment. I still owe you a deal more than you owe me, I reckon. Alrighty. Actually, I'm gonna go to the restroom real quick before we keep going, so give me just a minute. Alrighty, I am back. Get back to it. Yes, this way. Think? No, not that way. I don't think I'm supposed to go this way either. Oh, wait, no, I am. Okay. It is well to see you returned. Have you the medicine for our brother? God bless you, adventurer. I'll see that Galleon receives treatment at once. Hopefully, this will allow the captain to rest easier. It has been a terrible burden on him trying to keep every man alive. You've done us a great kindness, friend. Let's see. Yeah, we'll take the gauntlets. Adventurer, Galleon has gone missing. He's nowhere to be found. He shouldn't be walking about, not with those wounds. If he doesn't get the proper medicine and rest, his condition's like to deteriorate to where it was worse, or where it was before, or worse. I need you to help us find him, and quickly. Start by asking Albreda. Might be as the woman's seen something. Ah, finally. It's about time you came asking about Galleon. I watched him leave Quarry Mill some time ago, and he left me this sealed letter before he went off. Made me swear not to open it until someone came asking. My brothers, I cannot bear to be a burden any longer. That is why I must leave you all. Do not worry for me. Just find your way safely to Little Alamigo. Blast it. Would that I had known what he was thinking, I'd have stopped this folly myself. The love Galleon bears for his brothers is so strong. He's willing to sacrifice himself for them. Make no mistake, entering the wood in his weakened state is suicide. Out in the wilds, alone? That fool, great big sentimental fool. My men and I will scour the wood for Galleon. Please help us find him before something terrible happens. On the hunt! Oh, found him. Watch out, a goblin! A gobby? Easy peasy. Galleon! Captain, but why? You should be all on your way. Who do you take us for? We're Alamegans, and Alamegans never forsake one another. Hardships be damned. Remember the oath we swore, goddammit. The oath to reclaim our homeland? We set foot on Alamegan soil. Oh my god. We'll set foot on Alamegan soil again, together, or not at all. Do you understand me? Yes, sir. Good. Let us return to our brothers. Oh, and don't even think that you'll get off lightly. As soon as you're healed, I'll give you such a thorough thrashing, you'll wish we didn't find you. can't thank you enough for saving Galleon. See you back at Quarry Mill. He ain't heavy, and he didn't go far. I'm stuck. Galleon's expected to make a full recovery. We'll linger here till he's strong enough to take the road again. As much as I mislike this place, beggars can't be choosers. Nope. Now that things are relatively settled, I seem to recall that you wanted something of me. You've proven a true friend to my people. Ask of me anything, and it's yours, so long as it's mine to give. The cooperation of the people of Little Alamigo. That's all. Far be it from me to question your desires, of course. Very well. I will provide you with a letter to show to Gundabald. The old bear was my mentor oh my god, when I first joined the Resistance. He's intimidating to those who don't know him, but he takes care of his own. I've no doubt that he'll do all in his power to aid you. And to Little Alamigo. Why have you Oh my god, I can't read or talk apparently. Why have you returned? You're not welcome here. I thought I made that clear. You spoke with Mefred. It has been so long since I last heard from him. I had feared him dead. 12 be praised. Whoever you are, Mefred sees you as a friend, and any friend of Mefred is a friend of mine. I know of this masked stranger you seek, and will tell you all I can. An outsider resembling your masked stranger has reportedly been appearing near a Little Alamigo as of late. What's more, it seems that some of our young bloods are meeting him in secret. No doubt you'll want to question them about their trysts, but they are not like to yield the information so readily to an outsider. If you tell them I sent you, though, they may well feel obliged to talk. Start with you. Gundabald sent you. I, listen, I told them it was a bad idea. All that tripe about believing the masked man and... Oh, you don't know anything about this? Why didn't you say so to start with? You can't throw the old bear's name about like that and expect me not to think I'm in for it. Ass man, no idea what you're talking about. I ain't done nothing wrong, so leave me be. That way. Shut up, they're down. Do not mind her, it's not you that she hates everyone. What? Have you been meeting any masked men lately? Let's see. Nope, can't say I have, but I'll be sure to tell all my friends you're looking for him. Not entirely sure if that was sarcastic or not. There's a bunch been skulking about, right, suspicious. Like, like? Wait. There's a bunch been skulking about, right, suspicious, like, but I've got nothing to do with them. I know trouble when I see it, and there's trouble, mark my words. Jump over the flames. Ah, what? Rude. I just wanted to show that I could jump over a little fire pit. A little campfire. But no. It's too dangerous, they say. You'll hurt yourself, they say. You've indeed confirmed my suspicions about a masked man. That is most troubling. Whatever the young ones are scheming, it can lead to no good end. But there's an anger inside of them. I can see it in their eyes. I ought to know, for it once burned within me as well. 2 decades ago, the same anger drove me and my brothers to rise against the despot who ruled Alamigo. Not would do, but to depose him and not would do, but to depose him and usher in a revolution. Well, we got our revolution, all right, but it cost us our freedom. Blinded by our hate, we didn't realize that we had been dancing to the Empire's tune. By the time we did, it was too late. Alamigo had fallen. Times when a man must be patient. Now is such a time, though the young ones not know this not. Unless we intervene, they are like to commit great folly. If you learn aught of their plans, I would thank you to bring word to me. Secret message. Secret message. Hey, adventurer, you done talking with the old bear? I got a message from you from Willard. Lad's something of a leader among the young ones here. He's impressed that you've won over Gundabald and wants a word with you. He says he'll be waiting over at the craggy area north of here. That's not north. Can I go out that direction? Maybe. Looks like the answer is no. Can't go out this way. Why do I feel like this is a trap? I don't remember this at all. Thanks for coming, friend. 'Tis no ordinary outsider who can gain the trust of the old bear. That's why I wanted to meet you, to discuss something in private. Tell me, why are you snooping about? Did the Empire send you, or someone else? Curl got your tongue? No matter. Whoever it is you work for, your meddling ends here. Get her! Get her! Oh. I'm so zoomed in, Jesus. Killing the children! No, they're not dead. It's fine. You're stronger than you look. This changes nothing. Threaten us, beat us, bloody all you like, but nothing short of death can make us give up our fight. We're going to obtain the power to bring down the Empire, and with it we'll reclaim our homeland. I had a feeling it was a trap. I just knew it. Taking me out back. Where am I going? fighting map right now. Attacked by Wilred and his cronies, that they would go to such lengths for the sake of this plan of theirs. Left to their own devices, the young fools are like to harm others, if not themselves. We must uncover their agenda and put an end to this madness. Wilred mentioned obtaining the power to bring down the Empire. Of what power could he be speaking? Gundabald? Gundabald! I... Liana, God's preserved, what happened? I was out foraging when the corpse brigade came. They took me into their hideout and then they... For a while they laughed at me. They said I suffer because I cling on to hope. Damn, that really sucks. Is it wrong to dream of home? Is it wrong to call ourselves Alamegans? Do not heed such poisonous notions, child. Our dreams are what sustain us. Be strong. I swear to you, those villains will answer for their crimes in due time. But tell me, does anyone else know of this? Wilred, he saw me outside. He was so angry. I must tend to Bertliana. In the meantime, I need you to find out what the young ones make of this. I fear that they may do something rash. Where's the one over here? Oh, there you are. Map of Zanrak. How am I doing this? I don't know if this is actually any faster or not. Maybe? Oh, shit. Those animals did to Bertliana is unforgivable, and to think they looked down on us. Well, I'll suffer this humiliation no more. I'm with Wilred to the bitter end. I'm not afraid of a few lizards. Like this is not gonna end well. That's a door. Go up. Yep. I'll talk to you last. If this plan succeeds, we'll have the power to lay the Empire low, to change the world for the better. Might be as Gundabald's content to eke out an existence in this musty old cave, but I'll be damned if I'm going to spend the rest of my life here. Now where in the seven hells did I put that bloody map? Ah, that was your map. Mighty Rhalgr, Lord of Destruction, we implore you, lend us your strength and put an end to the suffering of your people. Here to interfere again? Well, you're too late. Our plan is already in motion. Once we have the crystals, our enemies will pay for their crimes, and no one will dare oppress us ever again. Thunderbolt! Gone, the whole lot of them. And it's as I feared. They mean to take matters into their own hands. But what exactly is it that they mean to do? What's this? A hunting knife and a map of Zanrak? Wait, you said Wilred spoke of crystals, did you not? But they couldn't possibly mean to... By the gods, this is rank madness. The young fools are untrained and unbloodied all. They have no notion of how dangerous the Amalja are. They'll be butchered before they get within 100 malms of the crystals. Yalms of the crystals. They're headed east. If we hurry, we may yet find them before it's too late. Go this way. Yeah, definitely that way. Guess I could go out this way. Sorry, I have to. My hunting log. I love how they're just chatting while their friend's getting murdered. See her? Yeah. No fucks given. There you are. Okie dokie. Wilred, did no other survive? This is all wrong. Getting the crystals was supposed to be the start. We were going to reclaim our homeland. We... Pull yourself together, lad. We were going to make an offering of crystals to Rogger to summon him, just like the masked man taught us. We plotted to sneak into Zanrak to make off with the lizardman's crash, but they caught us and so many dead. Gods forgive me. Heathens, you shall pay for your crimes with your souls. I regret our young one's transgressions, but a soul is too high a price for a youthful folly. For all their failings, they are the hope of the Alamegan people. This hope I will guard with my life. I have questions, but it's fine. Skeleton Arms is impressive, adventurer. Our wayward youths could learn much from a woman like you. Battle is won, but it would be unwise to linger here. Let us return to Little Alamigo. Wait, we've come all this way. We have to get the crystals. They're right there, ripe for the picking. Now you learn nothing, Wilred. Did you not see those tempered wretches? Such is the fate of those who are touched by a god. Is that what you desire for yourself and your friends? What? No, no one said anything about... The masked man told us we could defeat the Empire if we summoned Rauger. He swore. Enough. I will hear the rest of the story of this sorry tale back in Little Alamigo. I dare say Sava will wish to hear it as well. My question is if he knew about a masked man talking with the youth previously, why didn't he intervene until we showed up and tried to talk to him about it? Not even after we tried to talk to him about it. After we got him to talk to us about it and tell us that he was seeing it. That's my question. Because obviously, everybody respects you enough to talk to you about what's going on. But to know, it wasn't a problem until an outsider showed up. No more lies, Wilred. Tell us everything. I was outside with the others when he appeared, the masked stranger. He told us about summoning Rauger, about using crystals, and then he just vanished. We never saw him again. I wanted so desperately to believe that we could raise ourselves from the squalor that I never stopped to question his motives. But I should have known. There's no solution. Nothing we can do to change our lot. Our people are doomed to live and die like beasts. Listen to me, Wilred. Our home may be lost to us, but it takes more than stones and mortar to define who we are. No matter where we may be, Alamigo lives on within us all. It is for you to decide what to make of this legacy, but whatever you choose to do with your life, never forget that you owe it to this adventurer, an outsider. I won't, I promise. Thank you for saving me, and sorry I tried to kill you. That's it. My thanks as well, friend. It gives us hope to know that there are kind souls such as you out there. Well, Amigo may not have much in the way of comfort, but you will always be welcome here. Yay. We did it, Patrick! We saved the city! And back to square one. With that, we have more information to offer, but what Wilred told you is the extent of our knowledge of the masked stranger. Left unchecked, that man will bring about a great pain and suffering. I pray that you'll find and put a swift end to the creature, for the sake of the young ones who died by his poisoned words. Oh, Ophelia. It's so much dye to begin with. Where did all this dye go when I started off? Unless that's now the reward. Oh shit. What level weapon do I currently have? Level 24? Okay. Better? No, it is not. I can't change my glamour here. Bye, Totaro. Bye, Totaro. Door. Welcome back, Sava. I'm reliably informed the investigation you took to Quarry Mill and Little Alamigo. So tell me, were you able to learn aught of La Habrea? Only a little. Into the knowledge of summoning to in impressionable young minds, you say. Precisely the kind of deception the Asians would employ. While many of the ills that ail the land can be attributed to the calamity, some are being brought about by a malign will. Must needs delve deeper into this, while things remain quiet on the primal front. All work and no play makes Menphelia a dull scion. Did you say something? Nothing, my lady. Ahem. Mayhap we ought to rest a while before speaking further of the investigation. Rested. We're good. While you were tending to business in Thanalan, hang on. Sorry, I was about to die coughing, and I did not want that to go through the mic. While you were attending to business in Thanalan, some new information arrived courtesy of our friends the Sylphs. An individual fitting La Habrea's description has been sighted in the North Shroud. This sighting comes in the wake of a series of mysterious deaths in the selfsame area. My instincts tell me that our man is involved. I would have you continue your investigation where you left off. 12 willing, we will pick up La Habrea's trail once more. Raxia can furnish you with the details. Pray speak with her and take it from there. As always, be careful out there, Sava. She out here? Okay, she's in the storage room. Oh no! Oh no! No! Look, Neroxia, I realize this makes no sense to you, but you must try to be more discreet. Years ago, a law was enacted in Ul'dah whereby... Please, just trust me and stay out of sight. Walking One is to investigate Sinister One. Then heed well this one's words. This one is friends with the Walking One in the Ash Crown Consortium. According to Friendly One, a digging one named Medred had an encounter with a scary masked one. The masked one is most certainly Sinister One. Walking One should go and speak with Digging One Medred. Digging One is to be found at Falgord Float in the North Shroud. Shroud we go. Actually, hang on. So it will die and fly there. Because I don't think I have... attuned to the Aetheryte in North Shroud, but I can get there. Hopefully. Maybe. I can get to the North Shroud from here. Yes. What the hell is that? There? That wasn't always there, was it? What is that? Remember that always being there. Oh, the choice that I made. A shortcut. Definitely a shortcut. Yep. Stuck. That. I don't remember ever seeing that. Oh. Okay, maybe I lied. Aha. Please leave me be. I'm not long for this world. I I look death in the face. 'Tis only a matter of time before he comes for me, just like he came for that poor old woman. Medred is clearly traumatized. Perhaps if you were to soothe him, he might remain calm for long enough to hold a conversation. The animation is really funny for her. Right. It's not as bad as it seems. I saw something terrible, that's true. But that hardly means I'm going to suffer the same fate. Thanks to you, I can think straight again. I believe I can recount what I saw without losing it. It's just another ordinary day. I was headed back to the float when I noticed a suspicious character in the distance. A masked man garbed head to toe in black. He had a hideous fiend in tow, a winged creature that was all eyeball and jagged teeth. Taken by curiosity, I crept as near as I dared. To see the corpse of a woman. One glimpse was enough to tell me that she'd died a gruesome death. In that instance, I knew right away that the masked man was a minion of Thal, come to claim her soul for his realm. What? You're investigating the same masked man? If that's the case, I'll help you in whatever way we can. Or we'll help you in whatever way we can. Aye, anything to ensure that we won't have to suffer Medred's hysteria ever again. Alright, teamwork. That's what I wanted to... Wait, I haven't been that bad, have I? At any rate, I'm all for helping this adventurer. It's the least I can do to repay her for comforting me. Jeez. So here's what I know about the deaths. All victims were found with their faces torn to shreds. Among the local fauna, only scalekin known as Ziz could inflict such wounds. That's why some folk are pointing the finger at them. I somehow doubt that the answer is that simple, but for the sake of thoroughness, we should look into it. Why don't you put down, say, 3 of the creatures and see if you can find any proof connecting them to the deaths. As soon as I can find the door. There it is. Time to find some Ziz. This is what it is. Up there. Down here. Perfect. This is so ridiculous. I didn't even read that until just now. Is what it is. Just like grass and stuff to grow on the roof of my house. Make it green and pretty. Already seen to the Ziz. Good work, adventurer. So were you able to find aught to suggest that the creatures are culprits? Probably not. Nothing. Truth be told, even if there were proof, I wouldn't know what it looked like. Anyway, I believe we can safely strike Ziz from our list of suspects, which leaves us with the masked man and his winged eyeball. There's something else I heard about the deaths. It appears all victims have been comely maidens. I'd better watch myself, eh? Hehehe. Unseemly japes aside, there's a rumor going around. There's a rumor been going around. There's some that whisper that after each victim died, her rancor went into the great big rocks southwest of here, causing it to flash and moan. This bears investigating, I reckon. I'm going to give you a fire stand stick to blow off a piece of that crag. The stick doesn't come with a fuse or anything, so you'll have to throw the thing. Once you've torn the rock a new one, bring back some of the fragments and I'll give them a gander. And away we go once again. Oh, nope. Wait, did I just... Okay. There's something you should know. I've been keeping this to myself lest I worsen Medra's paranoia, but I too have seen the winged eyeball. I cannot say whether it was coincidence, but my sighting took place precisely at the same time as Medred's. I was heading home after a day of digging when a shadow fell over me. Looking up, I found myself locked in a gaze with a giant eyeball. I let out a scream at the top of my lungs and ran without once looking back. This happened at the rocky area west of here, in case you had a mind to investigate. Alt MSQ quest, okay. Oh, I've got a mind to investigate. Got a mind. Scanning. Scanning. Fun. What a scream. And I've gotta throw... Stick a dynamite at this precariously perched rock. Okay. Jump off this beast first. Oh, there's 5 of them. Ah. And last but not least, it's fine. I'll just run the rest of the way. It's not going to save me a whole lot of time. Mount up. Auto Quasar. Most folk are too scared to go within 100 yalms of the Rock of Rancor. But I has a name. But what's a few vengeful spirits to a dauntless adventurer like you, eh? Thanks. Huh? Why, these are just your garden variety crystals. It's a bit hard to tell beneath all the dirt and grime, but they're definitely lightning aspected. I almost hate to say it, but that explains the flashing and moaning. Nothing to do with the masked stranger. Looks like I've gone and wasted both your time and a perfectly good fire sand stick. Oh well. A monstrous Betamite appeared, and you slew it? That creature had long been a scourge upon the folk of Fallgord. Intentional or no, you've done us a great service. You have my gratitude. But this does make me wonder, was it truly a winged eyeball I saw, or merely a trick of light combined with blind panic? Y'all are not helpful at all. Ah. There have been no promising leads in the murders. I can scarce get a wink of sleep knowing that the killer is still at large. Beard and eyebrows green? You have green hair? Judging by your furrowed brows, I take this sorry business troubles you as much as it does me. I've been pondering my encounter. I was uncertain for a time, but there can be no doubt. It was a winged eyeball that it witnessed. It's implausible that I could have mistaken so distinct a creature for a Banemite. But you and I were malms apart. How could we have both seen it at precisely the same time? What's more, our adventurer friend here had a run-in with the Banemite at the very spot you claimed to see that fiendish eyeball. Isn't that right? Must be an explanation. I know I saw an eyeball with wings. I would wager an apple tart on it. Ooh, he's serious. But listen, mayhap it's not as mysterious as we're making it out to be. There's no reason why there couldn't be... Gods, of course. There must be more than one of the buggers. It's so obvious. But then that means, since there have been repeated sightings of these fiends, then there must have been even more victims as yet undiscovered. Gulp. Gulp. I do believe we're out of our depth. We ought to leave this. Oh my god. We ought to leave the rest to the expert. Yes, we're just civilians after all. Good luck, adventurer. It was a pleasure knowing you. While I burn to know the truth, some things are best left unknown. Lest you have forgotten, It was the rocky area with the to the west that I had my encounter. Should you discover Autumn Note, we will want to alert the authorities. There's a guardhouse nearby. The serpents there should be pleased for any information that pertains to the security of the region. Y'all are so helpful. So helpful. Go this way? No, we'll go this way. Down. Golem fragment. It's not for me to deal with. There we go. God, can't see. Hello, mangled corpse. A mangled corpse has a face? Just a mask on its face. Ava and Fat Cat to the rescue! I do like Fallgourd Flute. It's really pretty. Greetings, adventurer. Is there aught I might assist you with? So I have a body. Gods be good, not again. No matter how many bodies I see, I cannot seem to get used to the horrid sight. Poor woman. Identical deaths have been reported in the Central Shroud, while the masked stranger you see does not seem to feature in any. Sightings of the winged eyeball are common enough. The creature appears to be moving the bodies, but to what end no one can say. The victims have all been young women. All are found with their faces mutilated beyond recognition. It's been difficult to identify them so as to notify their next of button engraved with a lily motif. The very same object was found upon another victim, a family sigil, or that of an organization, perhaps? Either way, I dare to hope that this find will prove pivotal in solving the murders. Is this where, what's it called comes in? What's the name of it? Hawk Manor? Think. I could be wrong about that. I would have you hold on to the lily button. You'll need it to continue your investigation. While it isn't standard procedure to entrust key evidence to individuals, you've proven yourself reliable and resourceful in this matter. I see no reason why you shouldn't carry on your work. If I might make a suggestion, you may wish to take the button to Gridania and have it examined by Mion. Mayhap someone in her vast network of contacts can shed light upon its sigil. Yoni! Good lord, my back hurts. Yone. Good morrow to you, Sava. By your grim expression, I suspect you aren't here for scones and herb tea. Well, isn't this a lovely little button? The engraving is quite exquisite. Artisan level quality, I would say. Where did you say... Where did you say you found this? On a dead body. Lovely. Anyway, I'm afraid I do not recognize the lily sigil. If you have to find the answer the old-fashioned way, by asking around, or you will have to find the answer the old-fashioned way, by asking around. You could do worse than beginning with Bernadette over by the Etherite Plaza. She has a sharp pair of eyes, that one. Bernadette! Need help tracking down the owner of a button? That's certainly not a request I receive on a regular basis. Well, go on then. Show me what you have. Seems to be some matter of a decorative button reminiscent of those worn by families of old. Though I cannot claim to know its sigil, however, I can say with certainty that the white lily is a recurring theme in Gridanian culture. Alas, I do not know... Alas, I do not know who would make a personal sigil of it. If there's a soul in Gridania who does, it would be... Sangled? 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 Over at the Lancers Guild. The woman makes a point of knowing all the citizens on a forename basis. Lancers Guild. Bernadette believes I can help you. Well, that is a rather bold assumption to make. I will try to assist, never you fear, but whether aught comes of it is another matter. Now then, what do you require of me? Look at this button. Fascinating. Work of this quality is rarely seen in the hands of ordinary Gridanians. The owner of this button is most certainly well-to-do. You may wish to take your search to the Gentry's Ward, northwest of here. Wait, a memory comes to me. Of late, there has been a man who is perpetually seated at the bench by the ward's entrance. His name is Ursandal, and I distinctly recall seeing a markedly similar button upon the breast of his jacket. I dare say he can tell you a thing or two about it. Ah, Sandal. I do not believe we're acquainted. Pray, leave me to my thoughts. Sigil of the Dartanvers family? How... How is it that you came to be in possession of this button? From the body of a murdered woman. Her face was marred in any... Her face wasn't marred in any way. I feared as much. I can no longer feign ignorance. I shall reveal to you the truth of the deaths, but on one condition. You promise to put an end to my lady's madness and free her from her torment. Yep, Hawk Manor. I was once a manservant in the employ of one of the oldest and proudest families in Gridania, the Dartancours. During that time, I had the honor of waiting upon Lady Amandine, mistress of the household. Fairest summer she was. Fairest, oh my god, fairest summer was she, and possessed of a heart befitting her radiance. Alas, the calamity wrought a great change in her. Though my lady escaped with her life, death may well have been a kinder fate. Never will I forget the day her bandages were removed and she beheld her disfigured face for the first time. At that moment, the kindly woman I knew ceased to be. Unable to bear the thought of being seen, my lady sequestered herself within her chambers and refused all company. This continued for many uneasy moons, until one day, without warning, she began receiving queer guests. None among us knew whence they came, these masked men, but my lady believed that they would help her regain that which she has lost. So began the rites of rejuvenation. These rituals seemed innocent enough in the beginning, but grew ever more grotesque as time went by. Eventually, there came a day when my lady bound one of her handmaidens to her bed and proceeded to mutilate the poor girl's face. Suffice it to say, she did not survive the ordeal. It fell to me to dispose of her body. I performed the dreadful task as she bade, obedient servant that I was, but when the time came to return to the house, my legs refused to move. I knew then that I could not go back to that place. Not after the nightmare I had witnessed. So it was that I left Hawk Manor, my home, for nigh on half a century. Thank you, thank you. Long did I weep for the girl who was slain, and longer did still for the woman that Lady Amandine had been. Yet one cannot weep forever, and I endeavored to put the matter behind me. Indeed, I resolved never to speak of my experience until you appeared before me. My lady's madness must have ended, lest more innocent lives be lost. Must be ended, lest more innocent lives be lost. Lay her tormented soul to rest, as you swore to me you would. She awaits you at Hawk Manor, on the western edge of the central shroud. Go now, and do what must. Go now. Go and do what must be done. Dude, I just met you. Where is that? It's in the central shroud, but what's closest? Bed branch. Oh, I don't remember where it is now. Okay. It's up. Why? Tippy taps. Already level 43. Oh, Hawk Manor. Yay. Do I want to do this now? 8. I think I'll do it, but I'll do it with duty support. Just because I... to think about it, I think there are some notes in here too that I've never been able to read. This will give me a good chance to read them. A little slower, but at least I can go at the pace that I want to go. Probably won't be doing that too much, though. Not too often. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Oh god. Sorry. Oh goodness. This pack is taking forever. Get in here, everybody. Nothing in here, right? Nope. At the other room. Yep. Key. Aha. Probably not, but treasure coffer in here though. I'll take it. Capcom is such an annoying Not just bats. Now just bats. Key. Every time. Too late. Oh shit. Unfortunate. Cannot be cured of my terror. Almost. Key. Yeah, I can't go up there yet. I have a green key now. Ah, for the ivy door. That makes sense. Blood on the floor. It adds a nice touch to the manor. And AoEs would be great right now. Have one at the moment? Nope, I don't think so. Unless I'm missing something. I might be missing a move. I thought I had a light AoE from by now. Gotta find out. Except for a total eclipse. Ow, that hurt quite a bit. I ran out at the last second by accident. Treasure coffer in there. Keys? All the tiny keys. Artistic blood on the floor. Uh-oh. Not gonna lie, I'm thinking about switching up my hotbar again. That's how I live my life. Yellow key in there. Here, yep. Ready. Shit. And accidentally turning off tank stance. Yeah, I think we can switch up the hotbar just a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay, carnation door. Killed the jester first, I don't remember. thought they did. Okay. Oh shit. Bloody parchment. Oh no. I completely forgot it. I was standing right on top of it. That again. Glad there's a... what's it called? Glad there's a shortcut now. Oh, boo. Arise, Lady Amandine. The scram. Oh, shit. Did my... oh my god, really? That was not the time for you to turn off. Oh my god. Or suddenly decided, hey, let's not. I don't know why my controller will randomly turn off at just random times. No rhyme or reason, it's fully charged. It just does things sometimes. Can't target you. Yay. Level up twice, too. Yeah, I'm probably not going to do duty support too much. I just didn't really feel like... I was feeling a little antisocial. Which is silly in a game like this, but eh. Sometimes I just don't wanna. Darkness has taken root within these halls, sprung from the most unlikely of seeds. One cannot help but admire the irrepressible spirit that quickened it to life. Oh, Habrea, is that you? Oh, no, there's two of you this time. It is a pleasure to meet you at last, adventurer. You are every bit as intriguing as our master gave us to believe. It is no ordinary mortal who can acquire one crystal of light, much less three. The crystals make you strong, and it is to that strength that the light is. It is to that strength that the light is drawn. Idolin chose well. A pity that your existence is irreconcilable with our own. We cannot well allow you to continue upon your present course. Like, I'll fight you. Alas, we came here not to play, but to take the measure of your strength for Master La Habrea. That task now accomplished, we take our leave of you. Oh, bye. They just came to say hi. Fare you well, bringer of light. Danya. Donna. Ooh. Fixed your fuck up, sir. Oh, it wasn't really your fuck up to fuck up, huh? Your return. What sights awaited you within the manor? What has become of Lady Amandine? You must tell me all. So she went so far as to consort with devils. Would that I could have done more to prevent her fall. May she finally find peace in the beyond. I know not whether the masked men you encountered are the same pair that first led my lady astray, but it is plain they are of the same vile brood. Should the chance ever present itself, promise me that you will visit upon them tenfold the woe that they brought upon others. Who am I to speak of punishment? By my silence I know not how many innocent young women to die in unspeakable circumstances. It matters not wherefore, though misplaced loyalty, cowardice, or both. I am an abettor to a gross crime. I will surrender myself to the authorities and accept whatever punishment they deem just. I only pray that the gods will have mercy on my soul. Somebody read the assignment. Is that back at Waking Sands? Yep. Alrighty. I think we're gonna finish this last little bit and then we will be done for the night. Open this. Oh, Arm Veil. Bye, Tataru. Bye, Tataru. Welcome back, Sava. Full glad am I to see you safely returned. Tell me, how fared you on your sojourn to the in the Twelveswood? To the in the Twelveswood? Two of La Habrea's minions, and they sought to measure your strength by their own admission. The devils taunt us. It is beyond doubt, then, that the Asians have begun to move in earnest. Would that we knew to what end. Look. Yet I will not bemoan our plight. Thanks to your tireless efforts, we were at least aware of the encroaching darkness. Alas, we can only do so much. It is clear to me now that we Scions are too few to protect the realm against this threat unaided. Must needs alert the three nations to the presence of this elusive enemy, and recommend that they heighten their vigil. There is no shortage of misery in the world that the Asians might exploit. We have an arduous struggle ahead of us. Yet come what may, we must not allow ourselves to become lost to hope, for that is precisely what the enemy desires. We have gleaned all we can from the information available to us. Let us set this investigation aside for the present. Another matter has arisen that requires your attention. Let me know when you are ready to be briefed, and I will summon the others. And we will stop there. Got not one, but two dungeons done today. Skeletons. Ooh, next one's gonna be Titan. That's exciting. Okay, yeah, I will end that here tonight. I'm gonna go open up our unveil. Okay. And it's 10:30, dang. The RM Veil unlock. Oh, it's all the way in Kurthus. Never mind, we're not opening that tonight. That's for a later time, later place. I will go back to Oda though, because I should be able to move forward with job quest, but we'll see. Alrighty. Well, that is where I will leave this. Go. So on Friday, I will be finishing up, hopefully finishing up. I should be able to finish up um, South of Midnight, which I haven't played for 2 weeks now. uh, and I'm really excited about finishing it. And then Monday we'll be back. No, will I be back Monday? I'm going out of town on Saturday and Sunday, or on Sunday and Monday. So depending on how much I've got to do when I get back, I may not stream on Monday. If I do, it'll be something really low key. I'll probably opt for doing something low key rather than not streaming at all, but again, it depends on what I've got going on. Um, but we'll do that. Um, and then Wednesday I'll be back with more Final Fantasy XIV. I have a socials command now. It should work. There we go. Um, So if you ever want to follow my Blue Sky and interact with me there, or if you want to watch anything that you missed on my VODs and they're not available on Twitch because they're only available for about a week, I post them on YouTube in all their unfiltered glory. So you get all of this. um, but thanks for joining in. Thanks for hanging out for a little bit. I appreciate all of you here. And I will talk to you guys later. Have a good night.